Your trauma bond is a literal addiction. So we know that we have trauma bonds, and we know that once we do, they're damn near impossible to break. But do you know why you physically feel it? Well, that's because it's an addiction. Your brain becomes addicted to the cycle, the highs and the lows. But more than that, your brain becomes addicted to the release of dopamine, endorphins, and oxytocin, the love hormone. Because when things were good, they were great. And so your brain was releasing those chemicals. You were happy. You were in love. When you left, when they discarded you, when you went no contact, even if they're just withholding from you, you feel like shit physically. That's because your brain is no longer getting the releases of those chemicals, dopamine, endorphins, and oxytocin. When your brain doesn't have that, the only way it can communicate that need with you is through your physical body. So we get sick. We have physical withdrawal. And even though the symptoms are physical, it's not physical at all. It is your brain communicating with you that it does not have the amount of chemicals that it needs to function normally. As we get sicker, we crave more. And that's our brain's way of having us seek that out, because we'll do anything to not feel that way. Do you know what other addiction makes you feel like that? It's a heroin addiction. So I am actually coming up on 2 years clean from opiates, heroin, and alcohol in November. And I participated in a study probably about a year ago. And it was comparing the effects of heavy drug use with heroin or opiates with the brain, and then the brain of someone who has experienced severe abuse. They're identical. Identical. You're dealing with a very real addiction. And that's why it's so important to have support and to have help, because it's very difficult to do that alone. Just like a drug addict can't get clean alone. But it's not impossible. You can do this. You can break that bond. I believe in you.